Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boys.
Boom, 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 boom. This is Jared, and I'm back. Hey, guys, a little bit of a late start, and I'm sorry about that. Love technology, but sometimes, it can give us technical issues. And so my guest tonight has had some technical issues. So I apologize that that's happened. But nonetheless, all right, if you're new to the show, all right, I'm Jared A. Brown, the host of the Warriors Quest show. And every week I spotlight a chronic disease warrior who's looking for a living donor. I had the wonderful privilege and opportunity to do that. And this week I'm doing it again. All right. And so if you're new to the show, that's what I do. Please remember to subscribe. All right. Click on the subscribe button in YouTube so that I can continue to help as many people as possible that are looking for my help and help from other people like me. All right. We need to advocate for more chronic disease warriors. All right, so I'm going to bring in, all right, Jeremy Poracco, all right, my brother from a different mother, a brother from another mother. And he's a guy, all right, if you don't know his story, it's amazing. He's from New Jersey. He's on dialysis, and he had such an experience before he went on dialysis, before he went on emergency dialysis, that he was literally like his heart had stopped beating for 21 minutes. It's incredible. So he's a great co-host. He's currently on dialysis, and I'm bringing him on right now. You know what time it is. You know what we do. Co-host video intro. Here we go. Video intro for a co-host. All right. Give me some noise. All right. Make some noise. Let's get it loud in here. All right, here we go. Boom! What is up? What is up, Jeremy? Here we go. There he is. I thought I pressed the button. Maybe I accidentally unpressed it. What is up, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, man. I'm doing awesome. I've been very, very blessed, and man, God is good to me. And so speaking of God, you and I were talking about God today, and you shared a powerful scripture with me today.
Yep.
And I appreciate that. I was on my way to work when you sent that to me, and it's always great to read a scripture in the morning, prep your day, so to speak. And you're making preparations to go back to Hackensack, right?
That's correct. Next Wednesday to be
next Wednesday
to be at 1 p.m.
All right. Well, then please, everyone involved, anybody who's watching tonight, all right, please keep Jeremy in your prayers, because it is so imperative that we show support and love to our fellow kidney warriors. Jeremy is one of them, and he's going to Hackensack, to really get connected and support from them as a transplant hospital. So it would be awesome, because Hackensack, from what he's explained to me, as well as our guest last week, the way he explained it to me, Nick Gotti, right?
Yep.
It's a top-notch transplant hospital.
One of the best in the world.
Yeah, one of the best. And so please, anybody who's watching, please keep Jeremy in your prayers, so that we can continue to make sure that we're guiding and making an effort to know that God is listening, and that we're putting it into the universe that we want Jeremy to get support and connected to Hackensack in New Jersey, the transplant hospital. So there we go. All right. Thanks for watching our Leisha Robinson, Lisa Baxter. We've had Uncle Jim and Steve Belcher watching and commenting. The lovely Lisa Baxter, man, when she watches, she comments, and she is a great support. Yeah, great support. All right. So what we've gotten connected to April Clark. All right. And April is from Georgia, a Southern belle, so to speak. Love her accent, by the way. And she's listed at Emory. And so I'm showing her transplant hospital information down below.
Yep.
And so if you would like to become a living kidney donor for April Clark, Emory is the transplant hospital.
And that's in Atlanta, Georgia, if I'm not mistaken.
Atlanta, Georgia. That's right. In Atlanta, Georgia. Steve Belcher saying, "Hey, Jeremy, what is up, Steve?"
Hey, Steve.
Yeah. All right. There's my twin brother watching. What up, Jeff? It's like what 7 in the morning, maybe your time, in Abu Dhabi. What is up, my brother from the same mother, and my brother from the womb, so to speak. We were womb brothers, not room brothers. And
you're roommates.
Yeah, roommates. That's right. Yeah. Shane Blanchard watching. What is up, Steve Blanchard, from Midwest Kidney Warriors? So I had a different link, and so that's why it may be a little confusing to find me tonight. I had a different link, and after 10 minutes, when you've got a link created for Facebook, if you go beyond that at 6, he's saying it's 6:16 a.m. I guessed I was not too far off. When that happens, when you're beyond 10 minutes late, that's right, Jeff, like Jay from the same mother. That's right. When you're beyond 10 minutes, Facebook actually cancels the event, and so I had to create a whole new event to stream on Facebook. So that's why I've got a different link, and I started a little bit late. So my apologies. I don't like to do that, because I like to be virtually at the same time every Wednesday, because it's like when people get used to it, it's a routine, right? When you break that routine, people are like, what is happening? And people are used to it, and they look and try to find you. And if you're not showing, they wonder what's up. The lovely Leslie DeVoe. What is up, Leslie? Lovely to see you, Leslie. I hope you are well. I know, that's right. Lisa Baxter, Leslie's watching. Love that Leslie DeVoe is watching. Thank you.
I'm actually getting private messages from April.
Yes, April
saying that she can see us.
Yeah, she can. So I'm going to show her, but it's not going to, again, we've had some technical issues, folks, and I apologize for that. And so I'm going to bring her on screen, but she can hear everything that we're doing, but we can't see her and we can't hear her, but she says she can hear us. So I'm going to bring her on. I'm not sure which one, whether it's her YouTube account or Facebook account, but I'm going to bring her on, and hopefully, here we go. All right. So as you can see, folks, it looks like it's just buffering, and we've had some technical issues. So I apologize for that. Aaron Wheeler, we've got all sorts of people tuning in tonight. Man, thank you for watching, Aaron Wheeler. Thank you, Aaron. Man, it is good to see you as well. I really hope you're doing well. Yeah, look at it. Says I appreciate all the contact from Jeremy on TikTok. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I'm trying to get more involved with TikTok as well. Man, Aaron Wheeler is watching, and I'm really, really glad to see her name pop up. May God continue to bless you, Aaron.
Excuse me.
So, all right. And so, as you can see, it's just kind of buffering, folks. And so she says she can hear us. And so, if you are commenting, she can hear you. So, if you have, if you want to comment, and if you want to be interactive, she says that she can hear us. We just can't hear her or see her. So, we're still going to promote her need. We're still going to promote her need for a living kidney donor. So, regardless whether her face is showing, she still needs a living kidney donor, folks. So we're still going to show her need for a living kidney donor. Absolutely. She's actually private messaging and saying thank you, because that's what I'm passionate about. All right. I'm passionate about helping people who need a living kidney donor. I'm passionate about people who need a living liver donor. All right, we lost her there. Well, there's another one, so we'll pop up that one. This one has her photo.
I
I'm
think
not
that's
sure.
Facebook.
Yeah, that's the Facebook account. So I'm not sure which one where she can hear us, but at least this one, folks, you can see a face. All right, the other one's popping up too. We'll show that one too. I don't know if it's all right. So we've got two Aprils. I can't tell them apart. No, I'm kidding. I can. There's one. There's
April
one
Fools.
yeah. So nonetheless, we're still going to promote her need for a living kidney donor. Okay, she's still, regardless whether we can see her face and it's coming in, she has technical difficulties, but you know what? She still needs a living kidney donor, and so we're gonna try to hit a home run nonetheless. All right. Sometimes you have to improvise. Sometimes you get lemons and you have to make lemonade. Right? Is that
Just take it on the chin.
Right? You take it on the chin and you just kind of bob and weave, and what's that other boxing term I like to use is that you when you take a hit. All right, I'm forgetting the term, but the the Brown brothers. Yeah, that's right. Jeff it's at around 6 a.m., almost 6:30 a.m. his time in Abu Dhabi, Lisa. My twin brother was in New York, by the way, Jeremy. And he was trying to find an apartment for his daughter. His daughter's going to a university in New York, and he actually was able to meet Lisa Baxter in New York City. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Yeah. So I'm showing her information. I've got a banner too, so I'm going to show the banner. Actually, I just have the ticker down below. My bad. All right, she says lemonade, my favorite. That's what April's saying. She says she's under the YouTube one. With the YouTube one, I can't see your lovely face. It doesn't have a photo. It just shows that it's buffering. So if that's the one you're using, I'm gonna remove the Facebook one, which is kind of unfortunate because I'm just seeing a buffering one now. But if that's the one you're using, we'll leave that one up. So let's pretend that it's a smiley face because it almost looks like a smile when it's going around at the bottom. So we'll imagine it's a smiley face, folks. All right, so you're gonna have to put up with me because I'm improvising. All right, I've got wit. All right, you're wit. I've got wit, and I'm gonna try to use it. So 2 Aprils. That's right. We did have 2 Aprils, Lisa, but now we only have one because she said that she's using her YouTube account. So here we go. What I'd like to do is make this as interactive as possible. In order to make it as interactive as possible, I'm going to need to have you understand that don't be stingy. All right. Don't be stingy. I need you to share this. All right. Share this broadcast, please, so that we can get this information out that April, who's a Southern She's from Georgia, and she's a Southern belle. She's got a nice little drawl when she talks, better than my Utah accent. And she needs a living kidney donor. So I need your help. Please click on that share button. But more importantly, I need you to drop some comments. All right. So now it's kind of going to turn into a Q&A. All right, because we don't have a guest right now. So Q&A. Drop some comments. That's right. Look at what Leslie DeVoe is putting in. Go Georgia Pete in the house. That's right. We've April is from Georgia. I don't know if it's I don't know. I can't remember exactly which city. I don't know if maybe she'll put it in the private message section. You know which city, and I know it. I think it may be in and around Atlanta. So somewhere in the dirty South. No, I'm kidding. It's kind of a term. I don't know why they call it the dirty South, but so back in the day. All right, I want to hear in the comment section if I know it's kind of played out and it's somewhat early 2000s, but back in the day, I used to love me some Outkast. All right, so if you like some hip hop, or if you like other people, other bands from Georgia or Atlanta, let me know. All right, Aaron Wheeler is from Maryland. That's right. I knew you were in and around where you were in that area. By the way, Aaron, I love that photo of you and Steve together at the beach. It's one of my favorite photos. Steve seriously in that photo, he looks so happy. And he was elated to meet up with you and get that photo taken. All right, so here we go. Shared on all our pages. Oh my gosh, thank you. All right, man, thank you so much. And it's
Well, it says here she's in Clayton,
oh, is that what she's saying?
from North Carolina to South Carolina state lines. It's
All
about
right,
an hour and a half away from Atlanta.
all right, Clayton on that South Carolina, North Carolina state border, so to speak, in the mountains too. That's
Mhm.
pretty cool. An hour and a half from Atlanta. Interesting. All right, so Clayton. So comments if you've ever heard of Clayton, Atlanta, and if you know where that is. She says she wants to move to the beach, people. I want to, it'd be awesome to live near a beach. I actually live near a beach, but it's not the ocean beach. It's the Great Salt Lake Beach. Okay.
I
I
used to
live
live
near
by a
the,
beach.
all right. I live near the Great Salt Lake. All right. And it has a beach, but and actually the Great Salt Lake, obviously with the salt name in it, has a lot of salt like the ocean, but now we lost her. All right.
Well, I
So
used to live in Fort Myers Beach,
very
or
nice.
the Fort Myers area.
Fort Myers. All right. Okay. So I want to bring this up again. It's Kidney for Joseph. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm like 99% sure this is Jenny. So if this is Jenny, all right, please comment if this is Jenny, because I've had Joseph and Jenny on the Warriors Quest show. All right, we got April again. I'm gonna move us around to play moving chairs because I'm gonna try to add her again. All right, comment if this is Jenny. All right, that's because it just says Kidney for Joseph, so I'm curious if this is Jenny. All right, Lisa's commenting. I love the beach. All right, so Lisa, which beach is your favorite? All right, let me know which beach is your favorite. We're on the beach topic right now. All right, very deep topics on the Warriors Quest show. We're talking about beaches. All right, beaches and garden hose. I'm kidding. All right, so we've got Aaron Wheeler saying I live close to the Chesapeake Bay. All right, so that's why you had that photo with you and Steve at the Chesapeake Bay. All right, all right. All right, yes, it is Jenny. All right. Very nice. Man, thank you for watching, Jenny. I hope you and your family are well. I really do. It's so good to see people that I know in the kidney disease community. It really warms my heart. All right, so Leslie DeVoe is saying South Beach for us. South Beach. All right. I wonder if other people say the same thing. So South Beach. I hear that is a favorite. I want to go to a nice beach. You don't think the beach where you're at in Chesapeake Bay is nice? Probably not compared to South Beach, right? But Lisa's saying in the Caribbean. All right, that'd be nice. All right, like Will Smith, man. I wish I were going, or I wish I were going to Miami. Go. We got April again. Here we go. What's that Will Smith song? Welcome to Miami. It's the Bay. All right. Okay, so we're talking about beaches and garden hose. No, again, that's kind of a lame dad joke. All right, we're not talking about garden hose, but we are talking about beaches. So comment below which beach you like while we're showing the information down below that April, all right, from Clayton, Georgia, which is an hour and a half away from Atlanta, ATL. All right, April needs a living kidney donor, and I've got her Emory transplant hospital information down below. 855-366-7989. All right, so
and if I'm not mistaken, at Emory, because they seem to have the same kind of website as Hackensack.
yes,
you can actually
you can apply
do an
there.
online registry.
Yes, that's right. And you don't have to be much like for the last eons. It's been eons since I've actually listed a blood type. I don't do that anymore for my kidney warriors I advocate for, because the paired exchange program and the voucher take any blood type virtually as long as you're healthy. And so they do, so it doesn't matter which blood type you are. If you'd like to save a life and you'd like to help save April, then please apply to be a living kidney donor by following the ticker below. You can call the phone number that's down below or go to the website. The website has a online donor application that you can fill out.
And if memory serves me correctly, your whole health history is on that that questionnaire. But you have to fill out everything, not just say you want to donate.
Be thorough, right? You do have to be thorough, and put information. It'll ask you information about whether you have high blood pressure, and it'll go into a bunch of different things. But
because if I'm not mistaken, if you only say you're interested, and you don't finish the questionnaire, it's just like not doing it at all.
Yes. So April's saying here in the private messaging, Jeremy, that you may have to put in your birthday. I think she's right.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, I think she means my bad. My apologies. They may need to put in April's birth date. All right. So as long as you don't share this with pirates in the sea, I'm gonna put in her birth date in the comment section. Hold on. Here we go. Lisa, that is a good question. I know that she does have my twin brother helping her. Lisa Baxter is asking what ways has she advocated for herself. That's a great question. One of the questions I like to ask, but I don't have my guest with me tonight, so I don't know the particulars. April was kind enough to actually say yes to being on my show with a short notice. I had another guest who rescheduled as well. And so I don't have all of her information. What I do know, she's from Clayton, Georgia. And my twin brother has been advocating for her a little bit. I know that she's connected to Shane Blanchard as well. So those are some top-notch people. My twin brother, Shane Blanchard, and there are probably some other people I'm leaving out, and that's unintentional. She may also know. Jonathan Traylor. So where can we find you? Where can we find you, co-host on the TikTok? So Jeremy, I think he may be asking you.
Yeah. You can find me at.
Remember your TikTok handle?
My TikTok handle is, I believe, at Cowboy Boots Lover. At Cowboy Boots Lover.
All right.
Or just search for Jeremy Perocco.
All right. So search, that might be easier because search for Jeremy, and we've got, let me go to a different part of the screen here so that they can see our, all right. I'm going to take off the please drop a comment banner so that you can see our names. Here we go. There we go. Names. So look for his name. That's how it's spelled.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and if you add me on TikTok, usually what I do is I will not approve if you don't have a video.
I don't do that. I don't do that either. Because there are too many. Anyway,
There's too many scammers out there.
Exactly. It's very good. And sometimes if you only have one video, I don't approve you, honestly. But all right. So I'm getting some information here from April. Thanks for giving me some more information. All right. So she's saying she's 44, has a 6-year-old son, single mom, and she's been on dialysis for 3 years.
Wow.
All right. So we've got a little more info that way. She sent me a voice clip, and I listened to it, and I apologize that I would, maybe half expecting that things would go probably a little better, and I didn't put that in my notes. Yeah, you look at Shane Blanchard saying he has a few videos. Yeah, he has a lot of videos on TikTok. Oh, Aaron.
Actually, I've been getting an influx of a lot of kidney warriors.
All right, good. Yeah. Erin says she doesn't know how to use TikTok. You've got to go to TikTok. Oh my gosh. It's so in the beginning, Erin, I really thought that TikTok was going to be this really, it's kind of like this
I thought it was a fad.
It is.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a fad. So I'm putting in quotation marks. It's not coming from me as the host, but I'm putting in a statement from April from our private chat. Here we go. So when it comes on the screen, it's coming from me as the host, but it's in quotation marks. It's from her. All right. So, Aaron, TikTok in the beginning, just like Jeremy said, I thought it was a fad. I thought, okay, it's nothing really to take seriously. But the cool thing about TikTok, and they really have started something. Now everybody's involved. YouTube has short videos called YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
Instagram has Reels. Facebook now has Reels. And even, get this, Pinterest is now doing really short vertical videos. So TikTok has started something. The reason why it works is because the videos are really short. Mostly it's going to be 15 seconds, sometimes 15 to 30 sometimes seconds. But mostly on an average, it's 15 seconds. So it's really short. So in a day and age, all right, where we're on the internet or we're on our phones and you just want to watch a really quick short video, that's what's easy to do. You just watch something really quick. And then we've got the lovely Joellen McKnight watching. Thank you, Joellen. She usually watches from Facebook, and I really appreciate you watching from our YouTube channel. Thank you. Yes, and so anyway, my Joellen, she's saying she does enjoy some of the TikToks. It
gets me through dialysis.
Yes, they're enjoyable to watch, and
I sit there and I giggle for the whole 4 hours.
Yeah, they make me laugh. They do. They make me laugh. They're enjoyable, and it's good entertainment for the most part. Yeah, you can find garbage there too. You can find garbage everywhere. But for the most part, all right, they're very entertaining. Shane Blanchard, by the way, is very entertaining. So if you go to TikTok, find Shane Blanchard too. I'm going to promote his TikTok, but
don't count them out because they have over 1 billion followers now.
I know. Yeah. So, in fact, speaking of the way things can really go in someone's favor, is that Steve Belcher had one of his videos really go viral. It was nuts. Is that he went from, I think, a little over 1,000 followers one day, posted a video about, I'm forgetting the name of it. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I'm forgetting the name of it. But it's like a little like bottle, and it's high blood pressure medicine. Okay.
Yeah.
He just showed that in a really short video. You may have seen it. Yeah. That video propelled him. It went wild and everybody liked it. And he now has, the last time I checked, so he has 28,000 followers on TikTok. It's
Wow.
nuts. Yeah. And that's one video that really started it. He has some others, but it's crazy how as his TikTok following is just escalated, rocketed. Anyway, so we're talking about garden hose and beaches, and we're talking about TikTok today, folks. And yeah, so look at even all right, so he has over 57,000 followers on Reels. I think he means Facebook Reels. You may mean Instagram Reels. I'm not sure, but I think he means Facebook. Put in the comments whether you mean Facebook or Instagram on the Reels, if you would, please. And he's got 5,500 followers on TikTok. That's awesome. That's amazing. All right, so he's put in here, my Reels do the best. So is that Instagram or Facebook Reels? Do you see that one does better than the other? Does Facebook do better than Instagram Reels? I mean, they're owned by the same company, but I find that sometimes my Instagram Reels do better. Facebook Reels, okay. Interesting. Anyway, it's catching fire, people. Please, if you're advocating for a living kidney donor, short videos, vertical short videos are really doing well. You know, they're doing well on Instagram. They're doing well as reels on Facebook, and they're obviously doing very well on TikTok. But YouTube's doing it too. In fact, I've got some YouTube shorts that I'm doing on my YouTube channel, The Warriors Quest Show. I try to keep it somewhat kidney disease related, but I've got an app on my phone, and I'm video creating Batman videos. I've got a little short video about Batman trying to help a little boy find a living kidney donor. But anyway, so some of my YouTube shorts, I've got one that had 2,100 views for a short YouTube short. And so that's one of my best, most watched YouTube shorts is that one. And the lovely, look at that. We've got the lovely Nashonda Larimore. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in and watching. All right. So if you've tuned in a little bit late, all right, this is the Warriors Quest Show. I've got my co-host Jeremy here, and we have April Clark, but as you can see, she's had technical difficulties. If you look at the right moment where it's buffering, it looks like a smile when it goes all the way across and it's at the bottom. So I'm gonna imagine that she's smiling when that happens. I'm learning a little bit more about her, but I do know that she needs a living kidney donor. She's from Clayton, Georgia. So, Nashonda, if you know where Clayton, Georgia is, please comment. I'm trying to find people who may know where Clayton, Georgia is. Lisa's got a comment here. I have some shorts too. Awesome. I'll have to look for your shorts as well, Lisa. So, Clayton, Georgia. All right. So anyway, if you're new or if you've just started tuning in, April's had some technical difficulties, and so we don't have her here really. She can hear us though, and she can read the comments. So what I have gotten, and I'm going to try to post it here, is she says that she's been trying to do home dialysis. She does hemodialysis in center right now, 3 days a week for about 4.5 hours. Jeremy, how long are you on when you do dialysis in center?
3.5.
Okay. All right. So.
But it gets stressed to 4 with the holding and everything.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But
so
my actual treatment time is 3.5.
Okay. All right, so I'm putting in quotation marks right here. She says she's been trying for home dialysis, but keep getting the runaround. I hate the runaround. That's frustrating.
Yeah.
Oh my God. In anything, whether it's, because it makes me feel when I get the runaround that people are somewhat insincere about really helping me. You know what I mean? Like they're not really on board 100%. All right.
It doesn't really help with your self-worth.
No, it doesn't. It's extremely frustrating. And especially for someone who's on dialysis like you, yourself, Jeremy, and April, when they're getting the runaround, you already feel, all right, again, I'm speaking because obviously I don't have kidney disease, but I've interviewed hundreds, almost probably close to 1,000 people who have kidney disease, and they've told me that they feel somewhat invisible almost on a daily basis. So if you already feel, all right, either invisible or that you're not taken seriously as someone who has a chronic disease, and then you're getting the runaround by a transplant hospital, and then,
which I've had.
or a dialysis center, right? That's trying to help
Yeah.
you do home dialysis, either or. In this instance, I think she means, her clinic, but nonetheless, it makes you frustrated because they're supposed to help you, and if you're getting the runaround from them, it could be extremely, extremely frustrating. All right, so Shane's here, the runaround. Just get her in touch with Don Bates. All right, we'll have to do that. Don and Jimmy Bates, great couple. Joe Ellen says she's at 3.5 hours as well for her dialysis. Don can set her up with Next Stage. Awesome. Hey, so Shane, is Don now a Next Stage rep? If I already knew that and I've forgotten, I apologize. All right. Yeah, that's a good question, Lisa. All right, so I'm going to put in quotation marks again. Here we go. She does home hemo 3 days a week for 4.5 hours. All right, so she's saying that the venous, or she's saying that her veins are too small for her fistula on her right arm. Graft died after 1.5 years, a year and a half, then infection in the left arm.
Wow.
So, how many warriors have had trouble with small or narrow veins? Like I
That
think
was me.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I think that's you.
That was me. I actually had to, because of one very, very smart dialysis nurse, because my veins kept collapsing.
Wow.
And her idea was keep the tourniquet on, minimal pressure. And she did. And that was the only way I could get through an entire treatment without having the alarms go off.
Wow.
I mean, literally, it would go off every 2-3 minutes.
Yeah.
And after about a year, one dialysis tech said, I'm not going to put it on. And she didn't even remind me.
Really?
And I went a whole 3 hours without even one alarm. And she says, you don't need it anymore. I think you just needed time for your veins to get healthy enough.
Mature. Okay. So,
yep.
And Steve Belcher he's talked in other broadcasts, other shows that we've done, that to help, your veins strengthen and mature faster is that you can use, there's a product, and I'm forgetting what product that he has come in contact to, but for just a layman who doesn't have much, you can easily just take a small ball, and squeeze the ball. And he says that will help strengthen your veins and help them mature faster.
I actually used a grip system.
Okay.
That's what I used.
Found
one on Amazon and just doing it very lightly.
Yeah, that may be the one he's talking about. Steve Belcher had a name for a product, and I'm forgetting what the name of it is. Maybe the same one that you're talking about.
Yep, it could be, because it was adjustable from 10 pounds to 40 pounds.
Okay, all right.
And I just kept it at 10 pounds.
So Joe Ellen's saying that she's done the tourniquet trick done often. I still use my grip exercises to try to grow it. Excellent. Okay. And April's saying that she's looked into PD, but because of her diabetes, that's prevented her from doing PD.
Apparently, if you go to PD,
because
the dialysis, or I don't know if it's dialysis,
dialysate.
Yeah, it shoots your your glucose level up,
Okay, interesting.
something like that. I don't know the whole thing about it because I never wanted to go on
Well,
PD.
let's ask Shane Blanchard. He was on PD for a while. Shane Blanchard, do you know if it's because of the dialysate, the material that maybe interferes with people who have diabetes when doing PD? All right. Inquiring minds want to know, Shane Blanchard. That inquiring mind is mine.
Because
So
there is dextrose that's in the in one of the fluids.
okay, all right. So she says they have dialysate for diabetics. All right, that's good to know,
Mhm.
Leslie. Thank you for responding and commenting. Thank you very much. All right, so they have another solution for PD, but it's rare they give it. April's saying. So Shane Blanchard or anyone else who's been on PD, who can give some more comments about that. There
I
may
wish
be.
Nick was still on.
I know, yeah. Nick knows a little bit more
He
about
he does
that.
PD.
Mm-hmm. So, anybody else? Okay, here's another question I may have gone over too quickly, or a comment. Say Zonia has diabetes and does PD. You can still do it. They medicate the bags, so there must be some material, a product that they put in the bags. I think that's what Shane is saying, or maybe that's what Leslie's also saying. Okay, all right. So anyway, we're now talking. It's kind of funny how we started with beaches. We went to we've gone from some different topics here, but nonetheless, okay, our main goal today is that we want to emphasize the need for a living kidney donor for April. We've got her transplant hospital scrolling on the ticker down below. All right, it's Emory. All right, is where it's at. That's her transplant hospital information, and they accept all blood types with the paired exchange program. There's the phone number. You can also go and apply with the donor application at emory.donorscreen.org. So we're I'm gonna end this, but before I do, what I would like to do is I would like to ask Shane Blanchard, Leslie, Aaron Wheeler, or Joellen Knight, Lisa Baxter, anybody else who may still be watching right now, maybe people that are watching but that haven't commented. I would like to ask you what you would like to see out of me as a host. What kind of is there something you'd want me to change in my video intro? Is there different music? Is there is there a different way that you would like me to do this that I'm not doing right now? So Q&A. All right. How can I get
Inquiring
better?
minds want to know.
That's right. How can I get better? How can I ascend, and get better at this? Yes, good luck to April. We do want, and we want good things to
Absolutely.
happen for April.
If
All
I'm not
right.
mistaken, when I was basically Facebook stalking April's
April.
Facebook, she was trying to get into
Yes, she is trying
another
to.
hospital in Florida. I think it was
Yes,
Tampa.
the Mayo Clinic.
Oh,
Yes.
that's at Mayo Clinic.
Yes, she is trying to get connected. She hasn't yet finalized it, but she is trying to get connected to the Mayo Clinic in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. All right, so we're gonna thank you, Leslie. By the way, I, it's very flattering, and I appreciate you saying that. I, I treat this just like a calling, like God wants me to do this. And Jeremy started chatting with me recently again about what he could do, because many times we, especially when if your show fits your personality, well, then I try to fit it in. I try to be goofy. I try to keep it light, and it's authentic. I hope, and and I try to keep it very authentic because my passion is authentic, and I hope that people see it that way. Is that I genuinely have 100% passion for this. And what I was going before I read that statement. Thank you, Shane, for putting that in there. Is that when you feel inspired, as a person of faith, there are two things we can do when we feel inspired. One is we feel inspired and we know it's inspiration, and so we may pray, about that inspiration, and that's a great step because when you feel inspired, well, let me back up. There are really three main things you can do when you feel inspired. One is you feel inspired and you do nothing. All right, which is not what I'm promoting to do when you feel inspired. But the second thing is obviously you feel inspired, you know it, and you pray about it. And now the third step that I feel strongly that Jeremy has acted on and that I have is that you know that you've prayed about it, you feel good about it, and you
Yeah.
feel that you want to do more. Okay. And that's how I felt when I was inspired when my sister in law, my twin brother's wife, posted something on Facebook back in 2016. What is up, James? James in the house. Thank you for tuning in. All right. You're all right. If you're a little bit late, James, my guest is April. Unfortunately, right now, April is in a buffering condition. She feels okay, but she just feels like she's going around in circles in her life. No, I'm kidding. But she's had some technical issues, and so she can hear everything, and she's given us some messages. In fact, there are three messages I haven't read in the private chat, but we're trying to still get her information out there. So I'm talking about currently, right now, before I end the show, is about acting on inspiration. Because that's really the third step after you've prayed about something. And I feel strongly that after you've prayed about it and you feel a little bit more, maybe you still feel that inspiration, then many people act on it. And that's so important. And that's what I did back in 2016 when my sister-in-law, she posted something on Facebook. I read it. It struck my heartstrings. And I felt inspired at that moment to do more. And then I prayed about it, wanted to do more, and I actually acted on it. I continued to act on it. And, that's kind of what started this. I mean, it's kind of in a shortened version. I mean, I kind of really shortened, and that with rambling a little bit about faith, and then I shortened my version of what happened after I felt inspired. But that's what happened. And I'm getting to my point is what happened with Jeremy. Jeremy felt inspired, and he contacted me recently after he got inspired, and you wanted to do more. And so that's why you and I started talking about what maybe you could do if you were co-hosting with me. And that's kind of what led to this. And
sorry to cut you off, Jared. That's
you're
all.
fine.
Back into religion. It's the three basic things that God wants us to do: plant, plant the seed,
Nourish it. Yeah.
nourish it, and then harvest. Plant, seed, harvest.
Yeah.
And that's what kept me going. Basically, I said, "What can I do?" Just as you said to yourself, "What can I do?" You accepted the challenge, and you've taken it beyond what you thought was possible.
Right.
And that's why you stay blessed.
And that's grace. That's grace, is that when you do more than what you're originally capable of or what you originally imagined, that's grace. Through God's grace, I've been able to do this. And it's so gratifying. I mean, man, it's just so hard to put in words how happy I get when I get messages from people who have gotten a transplant. And messages from people who thank me, and so on and so forth. But I can't do this, and I wouldn't be able to do this without your help and without you commenting, without James saying good evening, or Aaron Wheeler, or Leslie DeVoe, Shane Blanchard, Lisa Baxter. I mean, so many different people tonight who have been commenting and supporting. Jo Ellen Knight. She's a great supporter. And Nashonda Larimore, my twin brother. So very thankful for you guys and for what you've done to help me. So let's come together. Click on the share button. You can do that from the Urban Health Outreach Media Facebook page. You can also do that from the Urban Health Outreach Media YouTube channel, or my channel, which is called the Warriors Quest Show YouTube channel. The share button, click it. Share it on a Facebook Messenger. You can share it to your Facebook feed. You can share it to a Facebook group, or you can share the link and send it as a text message to someone who may respond to it. But please don't be stingy. All right, let's share this. All right, let's continue to help April. Again, one more thing is, as I stated earlier, Jeremy, you have got a great appointment that we're looking forward to next Wednesday.
Yes.
And
1 o'clock.
Please, everyone, pray on his behalf that his appointment with Hackensack in New Jersey, that it goes well. So pray, please, on his behalf so that he can continue to get connected with a top-notch, great transplant hospital that Hackensack is. Jeremy, what words do you have, brother, before we end?
Stay true to yourself and stay positive.
Stay positive.
That's all you have.
Yeah. And whatever we do, let's try to be positive. I like it, brother. Thank you. Well, everybody, please continue to share. Appreciate your following. Appreciate your help. Appreciate you helping me get April's information out to the masses. Thank you very much. Everybody have a blessed evening. Stay safe out there. All right. We still are trying to do the best we can in regards to this pandemic, especially for the immunocompromised. So anyway, God bless. Peace. I'm out. Where's that outro? I got to find that. Hold on. Did I put it under I've got duct tape here. Is that duct tape? Is that a green screen? All right. I put it somewhere. Hold on. Oh, there it is. I found it. Oh, silly me. I must have put it on a shelf right here. Hold on. Here it is. All right. Peace. Peace.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. Sound right, boys.